Grande with The Weekend, it's Die For You remix here, BBC Radio Solent. So a Dorset charity is hoping to challenge people's views of autism using animation. See It From My Perspective is a new campaign from Autism Unlimited, and it shows films of everyday situations voiced by local neurodiverse campaigners, their carers and their siblings. So we're joined now to tell us a little bit more about this by Emily Griffiths from the charity and also Rebecca Clapcott from Christchurch, who features in the campaign with her son Archie, who is autistic. Hi, welcome both to the programme.
Hi, how are you?
Hello. Oh, that's a very energetic hi. That's good. Emily, can I start with you? Where did this idea come from for this campaign to use animation?
Of course. So the way we like to operate within Autism Unlimited is to be really led by insights of the people that we support, so autistic individuals. And we have a focus group, which Rebecca is part of. Mm-hmm. And we had a discussion around what are the main concerns, issues facing the autistic community. And it was still very much around myth busting, stereotypes, and how we can get that message out there, but in a slightly different way. So we'd already run two campaigns, so Autism It's More Than You Think, and also Autism The Same But Different. And we wanted to put a slightly different twist on it, and we thought, why not try animation? So that's sort of where it came from, and this whole premise around the assumptions that we make define the reality that we see. Mm.
Yeah, I've seen. Let me bring in Rebecca, who's mum of Archie. There, Rebecca. I've seen the film, and it's an animation film, isn't it? It's about Archie visiting the dentist. Can you talk us through what it shows and what happens?
So the idea behind it was the fact that when you're a parent carer, I think often people don't understand the day-to-day things, like going to a dentist. You know, with my neurotypical children, a trip to the dentist is just a little bit annoying, like it is for everyone else. Mm. When you have a child like Archie, there's a huge amount of preparation work that has to go in beforehand. You know, we have to make sure that he's had a YouTube video showing him the procedure. We have to remind him that there are going to be people in the waiting room, that there are going to be smells, that there are going to be different noises. And then he's got to lay on that dental chair with somebody who has, you know, obviously it's part of their job to put their fingers and things in his mouth. But when you have autism, obviously that can be a huge issue. Being touched for Archie is tremendously, it's very unpleasant. So we wanted people to understand actually what we go through in just what would seemingly be a day-to-day event for everyone else.
Mm-hmm. And talk us through the reaction of the other people who are sitting in the waiting room.
Sadly, it's something that we have, and we do sadly still experience. Most people that we are now kind of socialising with obviously all know and understand Archie, and they recognise his needs. But there is unfortunately an element of the crowd, as it were, that still don't understand about autism and who view Archie's behaviour as something that is inappropriate. He will do what we describe as fact stimming. So when he's incredibly anxious, he won't be quiet. He'll bounce up and down on a chair and he will throw out an immense amount of information. I find it quite interesting. As his mum, I'm quite proud of him. But, you know, we have had it when he's been shushed and tutted at. And as a mum and as a parent carer, it's heartbreaking. And I feel that I end up apologising for something that isn't his fault. And that's something that we hope this animation will change moving forward.
What sort of change would you hope? What reaction would you prefer than the reaction that we've seen in the video of the tutting, of the shushing?
Well, we discussed, didn't we, Emily, about how we wanted people to be an autism ally. So we don't necessarily, as autism carers and parents, we don't necessarily need help, but actually just sometimes to have a little smile, just, yeah, I know what you're going through, you're doing all right. You know, sometimes just to be left alone, not to be stared at, but also to be able to, people are very welcome to ask me questions about Archie at any time. I'm so open and so proud of Archie's autism. I never mind anyone asking me, why does your son do that? It's always a welcome question. I think in every area in life, we're trying to encourage our children to just be accepting and kind on every level to everyone. And so that's what we would hope for.
Oh, Emily, just quickly before you go, are you proud of the film and what your charity's done?
Massively so, and the response we're getting is fantastic. So it's a 3-month campaign. It isn't the only animation. We've got 2 more to come as well. So keep watching. So hopefully you'll be inspired and moved and educated about some more scenarios that are going on.
Thank you so much for both sharing that. And if you want to see the film, go to the website autism-unlimited.org. Emily Griffith there from the charity Autism Unlimited, and Rebecca Clapcott from Christchurch, talking about featuring in the campaign with her son Archie. And just to say, Rebecca is also the founder of the non-for-profit website awesomearchie.co.uk. Do have a little look at that as well to find out more. Vanessa Carlton now, BBC Radio Solent.